Hello, everyone. My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. So, this is just a quick Bitcoin update, and I'm also going to discuss a few other altcoins because it's essentially the same pattern. The message of this stream is essentially to tell you guys, please, please, please be patient. I know everybody's excited, and it's a great thing. We've been in the doldrums for weeks, months, waiting for some, positive price action to the upside, waiting for Bitcoin to appreciate in value, waiting for our altcoins to appreciate in value. We've been in a nasty downtrend for forever, right? And people have been losing a lot of money, and finally we see some green in the charts. Finally, we see some price appreciation, right? That is a good thing. That is understandable, but still please be disciplined, right? We're going to go up, but right now, you have to be disciplined in making your entries, right? So what does that mean? Here we are on the 4-hour chart. I like to look at the 4-hour chart because it shows this very clearly, right? Last we spoke, I think we were about here, and we hadn't had this huge candle, but that still doesn't invalidate our main thesis, which is that we pumped, we broke out of a trend, and we're forming a sort of higher high here, and we're going to have to come down and retest, right? The fact that we didn't come down from this point here on the 23rd at noon Eastern Standard Time doesn't necessarily invalidate that. It just means people are super excited, and that's very understandable. So you have people buying in, saying, oh, we're turning around. This is a trend reversal. Let's get back in. This is what you're seeing here. But so what I'm saying is corroborated by the charts and what you should be seeing yourselves. Look at the volume. First, all right, let's clean this up so we can see more clearly. Let's get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Look at the volume. So here's where we broke out. You see that's high volume, relatively speaking. High volume, all right? And the volume's decreasing. The volume's decreasing as we're going up. What does that tell you? So when you're charting and you're looking at a trend and you have decreasing volume, that just shows that the trend is not supported by the volume. That means it's going to reverse, okay? That means it's a sort of a consolidation of sorts, and it's like it's losing steam. And that's okay, because this is just an initial breakout and a retest. I am not saying that Bitcoin's going to zero. I'm not saying it's going to 10,000 or 20,000 or even anything close like that. I have already said very consistently on these videos that I believe very strongly, based off of all of the analysis that I've done, that 30,000 or thereabouts is the low. So this was our reversal, but we're only coming down to retest that initial breakout at around 30,000, 31,000, or 30,100, 30,200 to continue upwards. And that's what, I believe we're going to be seeing. And I'm just hoping that the watchers of, this channel, people subscribe to this channel, can make good entries, not just on Bitcoin, but on other projects as well. Don't FOMO in here on the top. Why? Because you're buying at resistance. This is resistance. Buy at support, sell at resistance. If you're in a position, not financial advice, you would be wise to sell at 34,000. Buy back at 30,000 or 30,100, right? 10%, 11% appreciation, right? You get 11% more coins. If you don't know what you're doing, if you're not advanced, just hold, ignore that. But if you know what you're doing, you're able to, that's a great move. That's shorting in the classical sense, in spot trading, and gaining 10% more of whatever assets that you currently have, right? Because it is coming down. it's coming down to retest because that's what price action does. It's not coming down because, oh no, we're not breaking out again. So everybody, please understand that. Be patient, buy on support, sell on resistance. If you're going to make your entry for Bitcoin, wait a little bit until it gets closer to where we initially broke out. That is my ultimate message. Now, so you can see this very clearly on the 4-hour chart. You see all these dojis. Dojis, they're kind of like, some people call them falling stars. It basically indicates it's the body of the candle is sort of in the center of the pattern, and it is decreasing, and the wicks above and below are almost equal. And it shows that the trend is reversing and that the price is going to go down, right? As opposed to like a strong candle with much body like this one right here on the 23rd. So yeah, we're coming down, and that's okay. Coming down to test support, right? Might get a few bounces off of the EMAs, not a problem. But then eventually you're going to come down, test support. You're going to fill this space, this imbalance, right? All right, and also, if you can't see this or you don't understand this, this is the stochastic RSI. It is right now overbought, meaning it's hanging out close to the tops. And so, stochastic RSI just shows you overbought and oversold. Usually 80 to 100 is overbought, 0 to 20 is oversold. It usually goes up and down and up and down. So it's going to come back down. Sometimes it hangs out in the overbought or oversold territory for some time. But if you look at the 8-hour or daily time frame, 8-hour, it's been hanging out in overbought, and that's understandable. You have to understand what's going on. All charts are a reflection of our human our human emotions, our human reactions. That's it. It's so beautiful if you really look at it holistically in that sense. The buying and selling is based on human emotion. We've been suffering. We've been really suffering in terms of bad price action, low downturns, just not getting any kind of price appreciation. Finally, we get a breakout. People want to buy. People say, hey, do you know Bitcoin's breaking out again? They're going to buy. That's why we're overbought for, all of these hours. It's okay and it's understandable, but it doesn't mean that we're going back to retest the breakout point. Same on the daily. You can see the daily is actually just getting into overbought territory. And that's another reason why, if you want to make moves, if you want to plan trades, the higher time frames are most reliable. Plan your trades on the higher time frames. They're most reliable, especially if you're beginning. You can look at the hourly, the 15-minute, 30-minute charts for, your edification, just to understand, but don't plan any trades on those lower time frames. It's easy to just get wrecked. It's easy to make bad decisions. So here, decreasing volume right here, right? Showing exactly what we saw in the 4-hourly time frame. And again, look, this is nothing compared to what we're going to get. Look at this volume on the daily, compared like on the 21st, right? That's our big breakout. Look at the volume compared to what we've done in the past. This is still nothing. And as testament to that, some professional traders won't even get in on this sort of trend reversal until we get into the 40s, because they're really playing it safe and they're putting, a lot of capital into this. So again, higher time frames, more reliable. We're at the top, coming back down. That's okay. Doesn't mean we're going to zero. It just means that we're testing the breakout. Wait until it comes back down a bit. Buy there, make that entry there. Lastly, let's look at Matic. We spoke of Matic the other day. Let me get rid of this. We don't need this. All right. On the daily, you can see the same thing in Matic. right? What happened? Polygon breakout, just like Bitcoin, right? We have the doji or the star pattern. Typically, it would have come down. People are excited. Another pump hitting the 21 EMA, which is great, but there's a lot of resistance there, and we have a candle, a red reversal candle. So we're coming down to test that breakout point. Very normal. We have some other coins like Telcoin that are pretty much just rearing to go. And you can tell that this project, once we do break out, I mean, look, from the breakout, this coin has done 90%. You saw Matic, Polygon hit the 21 exponential moving average. Telcoin's right now looking to break the 55 exponential moving average. So just, I mean, absolute monster, absolutely tons of momentum behind this coin, right? Coins like Axie Infinity, they're also looking to do the same thing. So you know that if you want to really run Axie Infinity, Telcoin, I'm trying to think of others, AMP, those are the projects that once we come back down, if they come down, they're going to test and run again, right? 90% people. If, trying to break the 55 EMA. I use the 21, 55, and 144 EMA. I know some people, I prefer exponential over simple moving averages just because I think simple moving averages are more laggy. Exponential moving averages are more accurate, I believe, in trading cryptocurrency. Also, I use the 21, not the 20. I use the 55, not the 50. 144, not the 121 or 120 or 140, because I like Fibonacci numbers. And I'm a proponent in mathematical sequences, and those numbers are Fibonacci numbers. That's why I use 21, 55, and 144. That's another video. If you guys want to learn more about how I choose those or why I choose those, I can speak more on that. Just leave comments below and we can make a video on that, how I set up my charts. But again, even for Telcoin, you have decreasing volume, relatively speaking, right, from the breakout. You have a trend that is kind of, the body of the candles are getting smaller. And eventually, even in this super strong price action, you will see a reversal back to the breakout or close to the breakout. So again, wait to make your entries. I know everybody's excited, and that's great. There's nothing bad about that. Let's go to the moon, but let's be smart about making our entries. Because if you make this entry right here, right, let's say, Tel's going to the moon, everybody get on Tel, oh, you missed the 90%. That's great. But what if we turn around and retest that breakout? Whatever you put in goes down 90% before it goes back up, okay? So that's what we're talking about. I hope this was useful. I hope you understood what I'm talking about. Patience is difficult in crypto land, where you get on Twitter, you get on social media and Discord, and everybody in the community that purchased that product is raging and celebrating and saying, oh, sucks that you didn't buy it, or, oh, are you missing out on this, and bears are getting wrecked, all that stuff. To be a good trader, to be successful in this space, you have to listen to yourself, you have to do your homework, educate yourself consistently, constantly, and look at logic. Be emotional, that's fine, but when you make decisions, understand what it is that you're doing and why you're doing them, okay? Don't FOMO into stuff. Just be calm, be patient. 90% is nothing if this coin is predicted to do 14,000%, right? As I believe Telcoin will do. 50% is nothing if Polygon Matic is predicted to do 8,000%, as I believe it will do, right? So on and so forth. So just be calm, be patient, hold on, keep watching. I may be seeing you tomorrow. If not, I'll make another video on Monday. Bye.